This video couldn't come at a better time because I am touching on things that you, your friends, family, and other influencers are likely extremely wrong on, and you are adopting as principles in crypto. It's going to get you wrecked. It will get you wrecked. The things I talk about today, I see time and time again in the comments. People asking questions, people saying things that are fundamentally very, very wrong that'll get you wrecked. Now, the reason why I'm making this video today is on a very serious note. As you'll see on the last topic I touch on in the video, I actually heard a YouTuber recently say, like a matter of a couple hours ago, I rushed to make this video. He said something that quite literally left my jaw on the ground. I couldn't believe he said it. It was something he touched on for 2-3 minutes, and I can't even begin to tell you like how angry and upset I am, because I know, speaking from friend to friend here, I, from the last cycle, listened to people like that and it got me severely wrecked. So today we're touching on things that people are getting wrong in crypto, and trust me right now, you're going to leave this video with so much more of an understanding of the cryptocurrency space. Even though we're not getting technical, it's going to be basic. It's going to put you in an advantage to everyone else. Before I forget, if you guys enjoy the content at any point, or you just simply say, damn, I like this, I learned something new, hit the like button. It really helps me out. And also subscribe so you, of course, can achieve your crypto goals. Now, there's a few things I want to touch on, but first of all, it's regarding price and charts. Guys, again, some of these things are going to be basic to some of you, but again, some of these things might be something you've never heard of before. Now, I see it so often. People in crypto look at a chart as the be-all and end-all of the quality of the project, right? They look at price as that's the project, right? They associate the quality with the chart and the price. And that's fundamentally wrong, because you look at a project like ICP right here. Now, ICP looks horrible on a chart, like horrible. Had this massive, massive run-up like to $1,000 or $2,000, and then came crashing down and has been low ever since. Again, you can't even basically see where it's been trading most of the time. All right, same with IOTA. IOTA is a prime example of, it's an old project, bro. Don't buy it. It's an old, bad project. It's not going to do well, right? Back in 2018, it had its all-time high. Then it's even lower now. And again, just if you draw a basic trend line, it's going to be like way down here, right? It's not going to go up, man. Don't buy it. It's an old project. But what people looking at charts strictly don't realize is they're only associating, again, the quality with the price, but they're only looking at the effect side of crypto. But what causes it, right? There's a cause and an effect. Something happens and it creates the outcome. So all you are doing, if you are someone that's doing this, is you are training your brain to always look at the end result, being behind the money, right? There was an actual reason why this tanked over here as an effect. There was a reason why ICP shot back up again and held around here. There was a reason why it flatlined, and there's a reason why it's picking back up if you zoom in again, right? So you're always looking at the effect, and if you kind of train yourself to believe that, you're never going to try to spot the cause. Never going to spot the reason. Whether that's a good or a bad reason, I'm not too sure. But you're always going to be negatively associating things. Like, IOTA, for example. There's many things that causes a price that the charts look like this. Now, one of the biggest things that I come across time and time again, that people who are degens that say, oh, mate, don't buy an old project because it's crap, it's not going to do well. Where they make the mistake is, again, they don't look at what's the project been doing in the meantime. They don't look, okay, so IOTA down here, again, not much has been happening. Maybe the project struggled to get by. Maybe the team barely had any funding. They scraped through the last bull run. But now, what they don't see is in the last 12 months, the project grinding hard and making massive, massive upgrades and moves towards bettering the project, right? They didn't abandon it. And so when the price goes up to $4, $5, $6, $7 and it beats its all-time high again, they go, wow, how did that happen, right? So what I'm trying to say here is essentially, when you're looking at charts, think about the project first, right? Think about the cause. Don't look at the red or green line that is the effect. So, people always look at Bitcoin and Ethereum, right? This is Bitcoin's chart and this is Ethereum's chart. And they think to themselves, projects year on year on year have to have higher lows and higher highs. They have to continually come up. What they don't realize is Bitcoin and Ethereum are both two things. They're first movers. They got here first. They grew the most first, and they held that position because they were first. There's many other projects technologically better than both of these protocols, but they are where they are, and they will stay where they are for at least mid to long term because they are the first movers, which other projects cannot say, hence why they can continue to do this, right? So projects like IOTA, ICP, they don't have that luxury. They work on fundamentals, they work on metrics, they work on growth. And for that to actually have any sort of effect, you have to look into the business. You have to have a look and observe what they're doing. Point in case, I made a recent video on ICP, and it's crazy because they still call ICP a bad project because of the chart. When in reality, they missed out on getting the project at $3 and they could have sold up here at $15, right? That's like a 5 or 6x. They missed out on that. And who are they going to blame? Everyone else but themselves, even though they were the ones looking at the chart. It's a business, guys. And if you find the business and what the business is doing, you can come back and have a look at this and go, oh, it's a steal, right? And it's hard to get your head around that because we train our minds to kind of have bias. I'm the same. I still have the same thought. Like XDC is a prime example, right? XDC's price has basically been moving sideways, but the actual business, it's making strides and massive moves. And so it's only a matter of time before people catch on to that, buy in, and then you go, oh, now the green candles are coming, I better buy in. So with that being said, I don't really want to touch too more on that. If you want to learn how to actually research projects properly and spot those things, it's very easy. It isn't a difficult process, and I made it very easy for you guys to follow. So you're going to be subscribed to the channel because trust me when I say right now, it doesn't have to go complicated, right? You don't have to look into metrics on metrics and understand the tech. You just have to know the meme, some of the basic sort of metrics that make the most impact. And of course, if you want a very streamlined process, the link to my course is down below. It's $149, the best money you'll ever spend. Supercharge your research right in the middle here. It tells you all you need to know in 2 hours. So a question I get quite a lot is, Kyron, I like the project, but where can I do more research? Where can I actually buy it? And it's a very simple answer, actually. Go to CoinMarketCap, okay, or CoinGecko, any crypto market aggregator, wherever you can find all these different sort of projects all listed in one place like here. And you'll click the project or search it up over here. For example, Beam, done and dusted. You click into it and you have the chart, you have all the stats, but you want to scroll down just a little bit here or click markets, right? And this will bring you to all the different market pairs. So you have Binance, Uniswap, basically all the centralized and decentralized exchanges. Now, ideally speaking, you're looking for the one that has a few different things. First of all, the most volume definitely helps. The volume here, more volume basically means more people trading the project, means you're going to get in at a more accurate price associated to up here, okay? Because basically this price over here is just all of these prices on these different exchanges, averaged. So that's all it is. And then you want to basically find the one that has the highest plus 2% and negative 2% depth. That pretty much means that for the price to move up 2% or down 2% from the current price, that's how much money it would take. So if you're someone, for example, looking to get into Beam and you want to buy a certain amount and you have $220,000, if you spent the $220,000 on Binance, you would move the market 2%. If you bought on Bybit with $47,000 depth positive, you would basically move the price like 6% or something like that. So there's a big difference there. So you want to go the one that has the highest depth ratio and also the highest volume, okay? And make sure the confidence is high. You have Binance, centralized exchange. You can use Uniswap. Just click into Uniswap if you want to use it. Very simple. And then scroll down a bit here and click trade on Uniswap V2. I would also make sure you probably copy the contract address just in case, as you can see here. And you'll click trade on Uniswap. It'll bring up Uniswap. Very simple. You'll have it automatically connected, and then you can swap whatever you need to as well. Or you can just paste in the address code like I did there and click into it. So either way, that kind of works. But again, if you have trouble with this, most of the time people are pretty good in the comment sections to provide advice, but I wouldn't really bank on it. Just make sure you do a little bit of research. Maybe watch a couple of YouTube videos. Now, the last point I want to make here is that really, really important one that I suggest you listen to this, okay? Because it's very simple things that you can incorporate that will just prevent you from being screwed over. Very simple thing to do. Again, it will really help you here. Now, I don't like shitting on crypto YouTubers. I don't like pointing people out by name, but suffice to say, I don't watch YouTube videos, to be honest with you guys, on crypto very, very often because I know that most of these guys, like having the knowledge that I do, I'm not trying to brag, it's just honestly truth. I know most of them talk shit. I like Jason. He's full of knowledge. There's a few guys, Virtual Bacon is obviously good for airdrops. And, I like George as well, just hearing George speak. And again, there's a few guys that I like listening to just for entertainment. But a lot of it just is entertainment. A lot of them don't have the experience or the knowledge and crunch the numbers, which will get you wrecked. And I want to show you a prime example here. I was again watching a gentleman a few hours ago, and it got me so angry because I fell for the same thing that he was telling you guys. I'm not going to call out who he was, but he was saying to you something absolutely bombastic that I used to do in the last bull run, which was a price prediction. And he was saying it with such confidence and certainty, and it's completely wrong, completely wrong. And I'm going to show you how you can do it yourself and prove in real time, okay? So he was saying ICP was basically going back on the chart over here, and he was like, oh, ICP's all-time high was, whatever it was, $2,800, and he was saying, that's obviously incorrect. It was kind of sitting at around $1,000. He was throwing the $1,000 around for a little bit and saying, other people he's seen on YouTube and in the comments saying $1,000 for ICP. And he's like, yeah, I see it going there. Here's actually some of the quotes he actually said. I think it can easily go back to its all-time high of $1,000. ICP is one of the biggest discounted coins. I would be taking heavy profits at $400 or $500. Now, if you're looking at that going to yourself, nothing wrong with him saying that. Kyron, what are you getting your panties in a bunch for? It's not too bad. He's just giving his price predictions. Guys, anyone can say anything about any project, right? There's no validity behind this. Because if we actually work at the maths, and I really suggest you guys do this. This is why my price prediction sheet, by the way, is so gold. By the way, again, this is going to be available for you all in a couple of days here. On my private community, you're going to have 100 altcoins with all the math behind it as to why the price predictions are at those levels. And this is how you find it for the most part, right? So say your favorite influencer, for example, say Kyron, right? I give you a price of $1,000 for ICP, which is not my price. And so for you to actually have some sort of indication as to the price going to $1,000, whether it's realistic or not, get the $1,000 price prediction, or if it's HBAR, 10 cents, and then multiply that by the supply at the end of 2025, roughly speaking. Use a vesting schedule. Again, if you guys come to my price prediction sheet, you will have this all done for you. These are the supplies already done over here. So in the case of Internet Computer Protocol, it'll be about 501 million tokens, as you can see over here. So you times it by that, and you get a price. And the price over here, or the value, comes up at $501 billion. So what this essentially is saying is he expects ICP to have a $500 billion market cap. Now, mind you, that market cap is basically double of what Ethereum's is right now, and only a few hundred million beneath Bitcoin. That's absolutely ludicrous. Ludicrous. He also went on to say $600 is, again, a realistic level. He actually, again, said that $300 to $400 is where he will begin taking his majority profits out. And if we do some simple math on that, that's $301 billion market cap. So to put some numbers on this, right, a $301 billion market cap, this year at least, would be 9.4% of the total market dominance. That means it would rival Ethereum. And in 2025, worst case, like at the very, very top, 4.6%, which is absolutely just nuts. This is going off some very basic data I touch on the channel here, by the way. So this is all backed up by what experts are saying. Now, my price prediction sheet, by the way, which I update weekly in the private community, it's coming up as a price prediction here of roughly $312 from the current price, or about 26x. So that's actually quite high. And remember, price predictions on this sheet is all done with data, and price predictions fundamentally are the tops. That's like the max realistic level. So that isn't what you can realistically expect to get out of ICP. And this came back at 156 billion market cap, which, to be honest with you, I see ICP peaking off to. That wouldn't surprise me at all. But that is actually, again, the max realistic Mickey Mouse best case world, market cap, well and truly away from his, prices of trying to get out at $300 to $400. That's going to get you guys severely wrecked. And this is what really gets me angry and upset here is, you listen to that and you think he's being serious, right? And again, I'm not trying to pick on this guy. That's why I haven't mentioned him by name here. Again, I'm friends with a lot of these different YouTubers, but this is why I'm just saying, with anything, including myself, I'm not saying I'm the GOAT. I'm just saying, verify things. And it's very simple, right? Price times supply at that point in time, and you get a market cap. Is that market cap feasible or not? Ask yourself that question. Look at it to where prices can go for other projects. It just doesn't make any logical sense. So with that said, guys, please share this with friends and family. People need to hear this. Because, again, I gain nothing out of this. What am I going to gain out of this video? Nothing. I'm just trying to make sure you are as safe as possible, because I always and constantly look back to myself in your position, right? I was talking as a friend to friend behind the camera here. And, why would I want you to get wrecked? It doesn't make any sense. Stop listening to these people and just hope and believing in what they say. You're just trying to make sense of it yourself, and you're just trying to make yourself feel good, when in reality, markets don't give an absolute crap about your feelings. It's the truth, guys. With that said, hopefully you have enjoyed the video to some degree, and I'll talk to you all tomorrow. Take good care, guys. Bye.